Bible study, doing everything running, but he always obeyed with the pastor, and he never disrespected me, even if he didn't agree with them. And he was here. He did many of your family's funerals, your weddings. Yeah, hallelujah, he did. And when he went to his pastorate, when he became pastor, his body, I saw his body degenerate in front of me. I saw it go down. And he fought with every fiber of his being to continue to fight, to come in this pulpit. If he had to crawl up here, he would, because he was faithful to God. But he showed me again the love for his church. I thank y'all. I love y'all. I'm honored to have my picture out there with them. But with me, I served in the community function. I was in the ministry. And I told y'all before, but I'm going somewhere with this. I fought with God when they told me, Josh, to come home because Ronnie, we can't do anything else with Reverend Booker, with Reverend Ronnie. And it was tough. I came home and I said, Lord, you called my mother home, my daddy home. Why are we here? He just came into the pasture and I prayed. Lord, I said, that's my big brother, Lord. That's my big brother. Please do not take him. Please, Lord, please, please. You know, you just think all kinds of things, you know, Lord. And then after that, it came home and it hit me like a ton of bricks. What are we going to do as a church? What are we going to do as a church? Save my brother. But what are we going to do as a church? And I told myself, what are we going to do? But God called me. And my wife, Doug and I had a conversation. And my wife said, you're not going to just want to sit there. And I'm not going to get everything. But she said, you can do it. He sent something that's confirmation. But my thing is, like many of us, we don't want to do anything, Dan, because we want to compare ourselves to other people. Cookie, I said, I can't preach like this guy on TV. They used to hear Reverend Booker say, won't he do it? Yeah, Reverend said, I cannot preach like that. I cannot preach like Ronnie. I can't do it. And I said, I'm not going to do it. But the Lord spoke to me. My wife spoke to me, some things confirming. And God showed me that I don't need you to do it on your own. You're not doing anything. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. You ain't doing nothing anyway. I'm here. I'm speaking to you. Speak what I give you, how I give you. I don't care if you had a disability with your being. I brought you there, and I'm going to bring you through. I'm greater than anybody or any situation. Trust me. Watch me. Yeah, I thank God for who I am. I would trade who I am right here for now. I don't need to be nobody else. I need to be here and love these people and love on you. Sonia, love y'all. That's all I need to do. It's to love y'all. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to stay in my own lane because he's going to make it right. And guess what? I knew about emphasis pattern because as long as I study, he's going to make me better. Hallelujah. Wait for the increase. I said I can do that. Now, last week, we celebrated my first year as senior pastor. Won't he do it? So as I close, Greater St. Matthew, Stan, I want you to be the very best that you can be. I don't want you to compare and say, this is the church. This church is that. This church is that. Because if you work hard and you work unto God, and you give God the very best you can be, from the choir to ushers, hustlers, people will look at you and say, look at what they doing. We're individual.